the relative conversation that Max has with his engineer over the years, the abuse that poor guy's taken. And you never write about it, but you write about the smallest little discussion I have with mine.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, respect is very important. But it's what I mentioned before. Like, you know, people sometimes they don't really understand what kind of relationship you have. So, for example, if we are on the radio and we stand a bit upset or angry, they think we are in a fight.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. It's just we want the best out there. And then, of course, sometimes I raise my voice on the radio because, yeah, I'm full of adrenaline as well, driving. And, of course, GP is also, he wants the best. And, yeah, that's why sometimes we have quite fiery conversations. But for me, that is the way I like to approach our weekend hour racing. Because if I would be upset or whatever, or not happy with a certain situation, he's like, copy that, or like, thank you very much for your message. I was like, mate, like, what is going on? You know, like, you know, we are both in this together and we want to have the, you know, best possible result. So yeah, but of course, respect is very important.
So you have your chats with him outside of the track, but you know what you hear on the broadcast is not necessarily Max. That's just him with his adrenaline at the time. But you know, he is, as much as he's got this bravado, he will absorb every single piece of information that, you know, goes through those ears, and that, you know, that's his real strength. You know, we can always rely on him, you know, in the heat of the moment to just do the right thing.